The director is the captain of a motion picture ship, guiding and supervising a talented team of technical and creative professionals. Alfonso Gomez-Rejon earned his Master of Fine Arts from the American Film Institute. Mr. Gomez-Rejon began his career as a personal assistant and has gone on to direct 2 feature films as well as several episodes of the television shows Glee and American Horror Story.
Hi, I'm Alfonso. I directed Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, and you're watching Made in Hollywood, and here's a clip.
Your father and I want to talk to you about something sad. Rachel Kushner has been diagnosed with leukemia.
That sucks.
It sucks.
It sucks quite a bit.
On a film like this, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, what are the duties and responsibilities for a director?
Casting the film, casting the right combination of actors. One actor that doesn't have the right chemistry, or a combination of actors that don't have the right chemistry, and the movie is probably not going to work.
You might be someone who could make Rachel feel better.
I don't need your stupid pity.
I'm not here because I pity you. I'm actually here just 'cause my mom is making me.
It's actually worse.
And then, as carefully as you cast the movie with actors, you also have to cast your crew and try and find the right heads of department that share your vision and can improve on that vision, and then that trust that you have to have with all of them.
Who is this little friend?
Earl's just my coworker.
Nah, we friends. Dude's terrified of calling somebody his friend. Dude's got issues.
But how are you co-workers?
We make films.
Movies?
They're terrible.
Greg, you never told me.
I mean, I grew up as a PA on sets, and I've done a lot of those jobs, so you have to really create a family. I think that I work best under those conditions. So you're, as a director, then once you get on set, you have to hopefully create an atmosphere that's safe for the actors, that they can take chances and fail.
The idea behind each one was, we took a film that we liked, and we made the title stupider, and then made a new film to reflect the new title. It's a formula that only produces horrible films, but for some reason we keep using it.
But hopefully there is now an environment that you feel safe in as a director, and you can take chances visually, technically, and fail. But then, hopefully before you go on set, you've prepared, you've imagined the film in a certain way visually, and you make hard choices. How are you going to approach every scene visually? Some directors don't. Some directors rely very much on their cinematographer. I love the visual side as well. So you collaborate closely with your cinematographer and design and decide what is the look of the film and what is your technical approach, how are you going to achieve it. And so I like to storyboard certain sequences, and certain sequences you leave it loose and hope that on the day you can find the right, especially when it's 2-3 people in a room, you can storyboard that to a point, and other times an actor might have an idea that is a much better idea than yours, and you just have to trust that everyone's working together to find the truth in that moment.
You need to make a film for Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. I don't really know you, but I believe in you.
I know you're Jewish, but God has a plan for you.
Out of all the people in the school, I don't hate you.
But your directing continues through post-production as you're assembling the movie and finding the right balance between the humor and maybe the more dramatic scenes. And that continues in your choice of music and sound design and eventually even color. Color temperature could give you an emotion. And so then in Me and Earl and Dying Girl, you had the world of the high school, which was very institutional and fluorescent, and that continues throughout, so that every world has its own color and etc.
We agreed to do a film that we have no idea what it should look like or even be. What was I thinking?
I'm so tired of you treating this girl like she a burden. Because somebody actually cares about you, her life is over after this.
So you did mention that you were a personal assistant. You left out the fact that it was for big names like Martin Scorsese and Alejandro Iñárritu. How did you go from that to now directing your own films?
By never giving up, and even if your spirit is broken at times and you're PAing again after getting your master's in film, you just kind of like stay in the game and never lose hope and keep trying to make something and finish something and moving, and then when that doesn't work, keep moving on to the next bit. But failure and rejection never broke me, which was key, but it's certainly part of the journey.
It was the best of times. Worst of times.
It's so much harder than I thought it would be.
It was life.